What's up, and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now hit it!
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea. Courtney, we are back. We took a little 2-week summer break, and it feels so good to be here.
Madison V. Hill was the last time we spoke to the community before Disney, or did we do an episode after Disney?
No. Or did we do it after Disney? I think we might. I don't remember. It has been, I feel like the end of summer flew by in an instant. I feel like I have been all over the place, literally. But we've been all over the place, and now we are back. We are together. Fall is here. Courtney and I were also talking about ways we're going to elevate this podcast and bring you guys even more of us into your lives. So I feel like it's going to be a fun fall. It's just a crazy time right now, obviously.
I'm excited. It's just a little chaotic.
Yes.
That's all.
That's how I feel. My brain is scrambled eggs up here. And not like not the good scrambled eggs, like the
Madison,
overtime.
ketchup on scrambled eggs or no?
Okay, Courtney, get out of our family group chat right now. Our family friends group chat, literally before now I have to show you because this is so crazy. My sister literally was just talking about this and just sent this photo and said, "Is everyone in this group triggered?" Because our family friends and I just had a huge discussion about ketchup on eggs, and
my God,
and I am a hot sauce on eggs, not a ketchup. Are you a ketchup?
I am a sauce on eggs, period, or I can't eat them.
That's true.
That's where I'm at. It's got to be ketchup. I'm a stickler for barbecue even. But hot sauce, hot sauce in my breakfast tacos.
Okay.
Like I used to work at a place that did scrambled eggs, chorizo, with a couple tortilla strips and Cholula.
Oh, I live for Cholula.
Mm-hmm.
My sorority house always had Cholula, and so I became obsessed with Cholula. Now I'm a Tapatio girl. Tapatio call us. Cholula call us. Now I'm a Tapatio girl because at Disneyland they always serve Tapatio. Like that's
You're right.
sauce of choice. Mm-hmm.
You're at Madison.
I know.
How are you not a cast member in your past life?
I literally was. I think I was Mrs. Walt Disney in a previous life.
Mrs. Walt.
And I just have all of this knowledge that transferred over.
Can I say something, Madison?
Yes.
Even if I've said this on the last episode, I want to reiterate the fact that I had so much fun at Disneyland. I literally go through my video clips, because obviously I'm always posting on my story and I have to constantly go through content and stuff. And when I go through them videos, girl, from Disneyland, I had so much, I'm trying not to bang on the table, so much fun that day.
Me too.
Y'all, just to refresh your memory, it's been a while. Disney gave us a $50 dining card because we were there for the D23 convention and said, Rugrats, go wild. And when I tell you, I had the best Disneyland tour guide right here. You're listening to her, Madison B. Hill. And Madison ran me all over this goddamn Disneyland. We got on the rides, girl. We had a food tour. Dole Whip, anything I said I wanted, Madison literally made happen.
Yes.
And I loved every second of it. Even when we couldn't find seats in the damn restaurant, I was still having fun.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? It was just a great time, and I wanted to say thank you.
No, Courtney, we had the best time. I've also been like going through photos, and I was looking at our pictures, our videos, and I truly had the best day. I feel like we had just enough beverages. We had all the food. We were running around everywhere, and it was so funny. Courtney would literally be like, I want this. I'm like, okay, we're going.
Madison's like, oh, yeah, we can just go right over there.
We're going. And then I was
how did you see that?
And I was forcing all of my favorite things on Courtney. I was like, oh, you have to get this. You have to get this. You have to get that. And we just truly had the best day ever. And then D23 the next day was so fun. And Courtney, thank God we were together that day. Because I would have been so overstimulated if I didn't have you there.
Now, Madison, ask me how it went the next day, because you know my brain.
Because I wasn't there.
my brain was sizzled the next day so bad I didn't even make it to the y'all, the convention is 3 days.
It's 3
Madison
days.
came for the first day. I went the next 2 days. No, I went the next day after. They didn't give me the right badge. I had the wrong badge all weekend, Madison. I was supposed to have a 3-day badge. They only gave us the
Yes.
badges for Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
So I wound up getting tickets to the next evening's showcase, literally Miley Cyrus. But once I realized that I didn't have the badge to get into the convention center, I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to stay here all day
Yeah.
until 7 p.m.
Yeah, no.
The hotel checkout was at 11 a.m.
No.
And they didn't tell us who was going to be there. So I get home, I'm doing work, filming, editing, and then 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., I look, and it's like Miley Cyrus is all over Twitter. And I said, that's what it was. Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
Just missed it.
My God. Oh my
It's
God.
okay.
It's okay.
I still had fun.
It's fine. We had the best time.
I saw John Stamos.
Oh,
I'm good.
okay.
And Darren Criss.
Yes, I
I'm
saw
good.
that. I was like, okay, wins across the board. Honestly, if you
Darren came out and I screamed, Madison, like I was going to throw a bra on stage. It was very embarrassing.
if you ever get the chance to go to D23, highly recommend. Like, it was such a fun experience. I would go back in a heartbeat. I hope we will be invited back again. We will be invited back again. And it was a really cool full circle moment for us. If you have been watching us since our old job, we said so many times on there, like, we can't wait till we get to go to Disney together. And we would be like, and Disney's going to make sure we're paid to be there. And it did end up happening. So that was a really, really cool experience. And I can't wait for more again next year again too. And even
Thanks,
more before
Disney.
that. Thanks, Disney. We love you.
Yeah.
Courtney, 2 things before we get into the tea. Number 1, Selling Sunset is back. Will you be watching?
Girl, Madison Hill, I'm going to tell you right now, no spoilers, so don't panic, community. I'm watching, I'm thinking about 4 episodes in right now, which is why I'm a little tired, y'all, because I stayed up. You know, it dropped at midnight, girl. And I want to say this season, the drama is high. I think that there will be a lot of discussions happening, especially as it relates to work politics and what is professional to wear in the workplace or not. And I mean, everyone has their favorites. Obviously, you know, I'm a Chriselle girl. Everybody
love
on
Chriselle.
Chriselle's side, you know, I love Chriselle. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out because there's drama happening. Chriselle and all of the women are posting these things online about each other.
Yeah.
Chriselle and, you know, Nicole, they have beef, and Chelsea is feeling some type of way about Brie and Nicole and stuff. So we need to get to the bottom of this, and I've got 7 episodes left. There's 11 episodes this season.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, for sure.
It's good.
For sure. I cannot wait to watch. Also, I'm laughing about you saying questions about what to wear in the workplace because I feel like that is the one thing. Whenever my mom watches Selling Sunset, she's always like, they look fabulous, but who is wearing that to work? Like, and I will tell you too, just so you guys know, if you ever are taking a trip to LA and you're watching a show like Selling Sunset and you're thinking that's what we're wearing, we are not wearing that. Nobody is wearing that. Nobody's wearing that to dinner. Okay? No one's wearing that to lunch. And if you are wearing that to Butcher Baker Cappuccino Maker, we are staring at you. And we're saying, what are you doing? So, because I feel like that's a perception. My friends watch Selling Sunset and they're like, oh my God, like, I'm so nervous to come to LA. I have no clothes. I'm like, we don't wear that. Like, that's not
Oh my God.
normal.
Madison, my childhood friend, shout out to my girl Shanae, came for a visit.
Yes, I saw
recently,
that.
And I hadn't seen her in like 13 years. It was insane. And so, you know, I convinced everyone to watch Vanderpump.
Yeah.
And so she came and she wanted to do the Vanderpump tour and
Of
stuff. And
course.
she was like, well, what do I wear when I come out there? She moved from PA to Sacramento, so she flew to me.
Yeah.
And I said, girl, because we grew up watching The Hills, I said, this is not a LBD town. That the days of that are finished. We're going to go in jeans, perhaps a dressy sweatpant even. And we're going to have a good time, girl. And it's very casual. And so I was glad that we were able to go to place, and I was able to show her, like, girl, look, you got Old Navy over there. We got flip-flops over there.
Yes.
It's not like that. We
I
had
was
a great
going to say,
time.
I feel like LA, the thing that always makes me laugh versus maybe even New York is here we want to look so casual, but the flex for people will be how expensive their casual wear is, right? Like you're wearing jeans, but they're nice designer jeans that you can't tell they're designer because they don't look like it, but they're nice elevated jeans, or you're wearing a t-shirt that is some, Kith brand that costs a ridiculous amount of money, but it's white basic tee. Like that is the LA flex of looking so casual, but like your pieces are nice, I guess. But then it's so easy to blend in because then you can just literally wear jeans and a white t-shirt and everyone's like, oh, a slay. Like it's so
Exactly.
It is not what you see on TV. I think sometimes yes in certain places, but no. Even when we go to events, Courtney, if someone's overly the top, you and I will be like, okay, where do you think you're going on this Tuesday at 7 p.m., girl? Where do you think?
And I want to say, Maddison, I say yes to that, and the only time I ever feel underdressed is whenever I go to a Netflix event, and I'll use the summer break one, the most recent one we had, as the best example, because, I ran and got a little something out of Zara, something that looked dressy, and I still showed up in shorts.
Yeah.
The Selling Sunset ladies,
Oh.
they brought that energy right to, we're in this big mansion.
Yeah.
It's right in their arena. And I mean, dresses to the floor, hair turned up, face beat.
Yeah.
And I feel like they just outdressed even the other women that, they came in their little gowns and stuff. They're just so elevated. But outside of that environment is so unrealistic.
Yes.
But it's something aspirational as a viewer.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely. 1,000,000%. But I always just want to put that out there because my friends, when they come, they're always like, oh my God. And I'm like, wear whatever you want. It will literally be perfect. Like,
you don't wear no gown or something about her.
No. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tea because I've actually been dying to ask Courtney about this situation. So you guys, Megan Thee Stallion this week finally commented on her beef with Nicki Minaj, where they stand, all of that jazz. So for everyone who might have forgotten, Megan Thee Stallion reignited her feud with Nicki Minaj earlier this year, at the beginning of this year, whenever she released her track, Hiss. Remember, it took aim, seemingly, at Nicki, Drake, Tory Lanez, Kenneth Petty, which is Nicki's husband. It was a whole thing. Nicki fired back. Remember, she released Bigfoot. She literally did it within like 24 hours. It was pretty iconic. However, now Megan is talking about it. Also, remember too, when Megan finally released her album, she kind of did a response to Bigfoot. Remember, we talked about it on the podcast. We were like 8 months, well, not 8 months, but 4 months too late, girly pop. Like, now we've already forgotten. But she now is saying to Billboard, she doesn't even know why her and Nicki are at odds. She doesn't know why the beef started in the first place. She truly cannot think of a reason why. Courtney, what did you think about her comments? Because I was irritated by her comments because I hate when celebrities play dumb and they're like, you guys are crazy for thinking that this is even a feud. Like, I don't even know where this started. We are not dumb. You literally released a diss track. She responded and you responded again. And now it fell a little short. Now you're sitting up there in an interview being like, I don't even know what everyone's talking about. This is crazy.
Maddison the Hill. If Megan Thee Stallion is unsure of why her and Nicki Minaj have tension, a beef, if you will, why was the Hiss track created?
That's how I feel.
We won't even talk about Hiss specifically. Why would you even diss Nicki, period? That's just the question I have. Like you said, I don't like the fact that celebrities try to be coy and play dumb when, girl, we already know what the tea is. You got the collab out of Nicki. You ran and did the song with Cardi. And then according to Nicki Minaj, you allegedly told her to have some cocktails even if she's pregnant. He was like, girl, you could abort that. That's what Nicki said. So, I mean, that's 3 reasons just off the top of my head. So I know if I got 3 reasons, she probably got 12. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why do we want to play stupid? I will say this, somewhat related. At least Ice Spice had the womanhood to sit up in Rolling Stone and be like, yeah, those text messages where I was speaking bad about Nicki Minaj, they were mine, but I still respect, everything she's done for the, rap and blah, 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 blah. I would have preferred a response more like that from Megan Thee Stallion. Like, you know what, there's some friction there, but, she still has done what she's done, and I'm just glad that I still have a spot in the rap game. Something like that, you know, instead of, trying to be like, oh, girl, I don't know, she's just angry. Girl, ciao boo. And that's why we're not streaming your album. Next.
No, literally my thoughts exactly. Especially when I'm like, dare I say you're the one who started it at the beginning of the year. Nicki was busy. Nicki had a very successful tour. She has a husband. She has her baby. Like, she was not checking for you like that. And you're the one who started it in the freaking first place this year.
Don't poke the bear and then be upset when you get mauled.
Literally. And then people who, I don't know. I was not here for it. I found it to be not Megan's best move. And it upsets me because I've always been a very pro Megan Thee Stallion advocate, but this whole situation is making me be like, girl, you're being really hard to root for right now. Like, you're being really hard to be in your corner because I disagree with how you're handling this situation.
And it's like, Maddison, it's really no big deal. Like, rap is competitive.
That's the whole point.
Like, she could have just spun the response in a way that's like, there's competition between us. I'm trying to be the best too.
Mm-hmm.
She could have spun it even as there's more than one spot for female rappers to be great. And there's so many ways she could have spun it, and I thought that way was whack.
Yeah, it fell flat for sure. So, sorry, Megan. Try again next time.
Bye, Mustang Sally.
We'll be seeing if you can. Now, somebody who I am living for their new album, Miss Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, girly.
Damn right.
Her album has gone #1. I feel like she is slowly solidifying her role as a new pop girly. It is her album Short and Sweet. It was released last month. And my question for you too, I love that, well, obviously, she beat out Travis Scott, which was a point of conversation for a lot of people online. I kind of was like, guys, Sabrina Carpenter's been working her butt off. Travis Scott's been having a year where he's kind of been getting in some trouble, and I feel like he's not as focused. Like, Sabrina Carpenter is working, okay? She's working
I didn't
late.
even know Travis Scott had a new album coming out until this situation
Courtney,
arose.
Literally.
At all. I didn't even hear a single.
Okay. Neither did I. And I was like, am I sleeping? Why are all these headlines saying like Sabrina Carpenter beat out Travis Scott? I was like, when? When did Travis Scott release?
Astro World back out.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? No, and you know what else I loved about Sabrina's album is her literally exposing Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello for being in a love triangle.
Yeah.
That was giving Taylor energy. That was giving Taylor fearless. And I loved every second of it.
I'm curious to know how Sabrina Carpenter feels always being labeled as the other woman.
I know.
Because that seems to be like the trend. Every time, she's in the news, outside of the music, it's always her being perceived as the other woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, let me be careful with what I say. Sean, if you were between these two women, I feel like Sean should be the one getting whacked.
I kind of think so too.
The fans are going back and forth like, Camila, Sabrina, girl, Sean.
Yeah.
Now get him. And let's ask Sean, why your awful song is flopping?
Yeah. And also, Camila, why are you trying to respond to this girl on TikTok? And
I don't like the Godspeed song either, Camila. You could take that back.
No, and you know what's so funny to me is Camila Cabello is literally trying to clap back at Sabrina Carpenter by using her song June Gloom while literally cosplaying as Sabrina Carpenter. And I know because I got some hate on my TikTok video, everyone's like, Sabrina Carpenter didn't invent blonde bangs and blonde hair. I'm like, yeah, but Camila Cabello was a brunette her entire career, her entire public persona, until Shawn Mendes started messing around with Sabrina Carpenter. So I'm sorry. I know I didn't invent the blonde bob either. But if all of a sudden a guy I was talking to is dating a girl who is full brunette, and then he comes and then she changes her hair, I'm going to feel targeted, okay?
Exactly.
Imagine clapping back looking like the girl. Like, Camila.
Mila.
You're embarrassing.
And here's the thing. It's frustrating that this story gets attached to both of their albums because Camila's album wasn't terrible and Sabrina's album is great. But like all we're talking about is like Sean.
I know.
I'm disappointed in Shawn Mendes' music. Girls over him.
Sabrina ate him up in the music category, that's for sure.
Girl,
gobble
I don't
gobble.
know. I wish that Camila would go back to focusing on being Charlie XCX, and I want everyone to forget about Shawn Mendes until he comes back with good music, honest music. And I want Sabrina girl to pay it. You got flowers from Nicki Minaj at this point. Nicki today, Beyonce tomorrow. Let's move on from all of this BS. Leave it in the rear view.
Yeah. And I want Sabrina to collab with all of these people.
Right?
I still want a Taylor Nicki collab before I want a Sabrina Nicki collab. I'm just going to be dead honest with you. I kind of feel like I need that first. But like Sabrina later on. You know what I mean? But I
think it's going to happen.
I honestly, and I know, I see Taylor and Nicki collabing. I feel like they are running parallel lives. And it's time.
I'm telling you right now, I'm manifesting this. Nicki done already sent her verse in for Reputation. I already know she
I hope so, Courtney.
So I'm just going to keep hope alive. I need it.
I freaking hope so. Okay, let's talk about someone who used to be a main pop girly who's not anymore. Ooh, and yeah, I said it. I feel this way. Katy Perry, you guys, she was on Call Her Daddy this week, which no surprise because obviously her comeback is not going well. We've talked about this. And so her being on Call Her Daddy, it felt random to me at first. And then when you think about it, you're like, oh, Maddison, she needs to be on Call Her Daddy. There was also a report from Radar Online this week, too, where a source was saying she is panicking that her comeback is flopping.
Maddison, I want to say this. Katy Perry definitely is not as involved as we would like her to be with this era, because the last place as a person that has black fans, gay fans, etc., the last place I would be going is Call Her Daddy. That's Alex Earl, right? And she got racist tweets. There's no way I would.
No, that's not Alex Earl. Call Her Daddy is Alex Cooper.
Who's that?
Alex Cooper.
Okay, that's not as because Alex Earl.
No, Alex Earl is Hot Mess. I was like, Alex is. Okay. Yeah, two different things.
Alex Cooper, we love you, girl. Oh, we love her. Okay, go ahead, man.
No.
I thought Call Her Daddy was Alex, or I said,
No. I'm sitting up here being like, I'm like, I told you, scrambled eggs up here, you guys. Well done, scrambled eggs. Not the gorgeous, soft scrambled eggs that Gordon Ramsay would approve of. Brown, crusty scrambled eggs is what I have working in between these two eyes. But no.
It's a solo working. Katy went and talked some BS.
She went and talked some BS. And essentially, I mean, a big reason why her comeback is not doing well is because of the Dr. Luke connection. And she worked with Dr. Luke on this new album. And I do think that is something she needs to address head on. And she was asked about this on Call Her Daddy. And she danced around and answered, did not even mention him by name, y'all. This was her quote. I understand that it started a lot of conversations, and he was one of many collaborators that I collaborated with, but the reality is the music comes from me. The truth is I wrote these songs from my experience of my whole life going through this metamorphosis, and he was one of the people to help facilitate all that. One of the writers, one of the producers. I'm speaking from my own experience. So she's not even mentioning him by name. She's trying to say he's just one person who helped with this new chapter. Really, all of this is me. But that's not enough for people anymore, right? This man, whether I know him and Kesha ended up settling outside of court, but that's because she literally could not fight him in court any longer. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, I just feel like at this point, Katy, that is not enough of an answer for people. You have worked with this man since the beginning of your career, right? I get it. During I Kissed a Girl, we didn't know what he was capable of. But now you know the accusations. You know the public perception. You knew that this would not be good, and you did it anyway. And you tried to release a women's empowerment song for your first single while working with this man. Like, girl, goodbye. Good night. Should have kept being a judge on American Idol. Like.
In what world did Katy Perry, Catherine, if you will, in what world did Catherine think that this was going to be okay? Like, the thought of her, like, being in the studio and making this song, writing it, getting it sent to her, whatever, and then being like, that's the first single.
I will never understand.
This is going to set it off. Because you know, you have your meetings with your teams like, Woman's World? Oh, that's going to set it off. Oh, the gays is going to eat that up. There's no way Catherine was in that boardroom saying that this is going to be the hit. Especially when Lifetimes came out right after.
Well, I also am like, Women's World, maybe. It would. I feel like after Barbie, we were very much in this like women's empowerment, hear me roar era. But The song just, I think it's the song, the video. The video didn't help, right? The video for the song
Awful.
as a standalone, like maybe wouldn't have been as bad. But then releasing the video and thinking, and she thought she ate that video. She thought she ate that video. She was posting teaser
But
photos.
Maddison,
I'm
once
like,
again,
oh,
who in the boardroom said, you know what, for this music video, Katy, we want you to pump some gas in your ass and steal a ring light from a black girl that's very popular on TikTok. We want you to steal the ring light from this dancing black girl, shout out to Phoebe, from TikTok, Courtney's TikTok mutual. And we're going to have you ride off in a helicopter, and that's how the music video is going to end. And girl, it's going to go #1. The fitting room's going to play it out. You're a sister, you're a mother? What?
and you forgot Trisha Paytas.
And Trisha tried to have Trisha Paytas go viral with the little reaction girl. Katy really tried to pull out all the corniest stops. This is like, this is what would have happened to Swish Swish if Nicki Minaj were not involved. People hated that music video. Swish. And it was so late, like having like Christine Seidelko, who was popular on the internet for like a period of time, like putting her in that music video months after her time was up. Like nothing makes... Where's Johnny Woojack?
Yeah.
Johnny Woojack was her creative director for a period of time.
Uh-huh.
Johnny, I don't know what you're doing. We need you to put a trucker hat back on, and we need you to help Katy Perry. I haven't seen him since America's Next Top Model. Catherine needs your help, Johnny, because this is not good.
No.
Lifetimes is the best song Katy Perry has put out in like 2 albums. This is not even on board, y'all. You said she didn't even react. The fitting rooms are gonna go up for Lifetimes. I play her out. She's even on my on repeat. It'll probably be the only song to get a good stream.
I just am not a Katy Perry girl. I have tried. Again, Teenage Dream, California Girls. I was living for her. But beyond that, there has been something with her that I cannot connect with. I am just like, I try.
What's the haircut, Maddison?
I think it's the haircut. I don't know what. I don't trust her eyes. Like, I don't know what it is. And then, you know what also irritated me about her Call Her Daddy interview? So then she sidesteps this Dr. Luke question, which is like, girl, that's really what we care about, okay? And then she's talking about how she gives Orlando Bloom BJ's basically for cleaning the house and like doing whatever he needs to do. And the way she was talking about it is so obnoxious. And I'm like, you're trying to be, now you're like flipping gears and trying to be that girl and trying to be like, I'm funny, I'm relatable. Like my husband closed a cabinet, now he's getting rewarded, like blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, you're too far gone for me. Like you have gone down that road and I don't know what you can do to get back. But I am just...
In addition to your opinion, Maddison, another opinion about Katy Perry that I really believe, and I always keep it as a point of reference for me, is there's a winner of a drag race named Violet Chachki, and I believe Violet Chachki had come out and put out a statement saying that like one of the most annoying celebrities she had ever met was like the celebrity she had met at the Met Gala. They all sat at the same table because the designer dressed them all, I guess. And they were saying that she was, whoever this celebrity was the most obnoxious person they had ever met. And when the pictures from the Met Gala came out, there was like no one that it could have been except Katy Perry dressed like a fucking candle.
Yes.
Like,
that's the vibe I get. Like, it's just this over the top energy, and like overly loud.
Look at me!
Yes, overly loud. Pick me. I'm gonna say something outlandish to try to get. That is just not my vibe. Which, yes, I'm loud, and probably some people find me obnoxious, but I feel like there is a big difference. And the way she was even screaming, she was like, "Just close the cabinet. Just close the cabinet. That's all. Just close the cabinet. Like that's it." I don't know. I was just like, oh my God, you think you're funny and you are not funny. And
not you think you're funny.
No, she thought she was. She thought she was. Like, God bless Alex Cooper. She was like, ha, 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 ha. I was like, if that was me during that interview, I'd be like, girl, the audio's peaking. Can you?
So we are not getting tickets to the 143 tour, Maddison?
Oh, sorry. No. Not for me.
Community, are y'all gonna go support Katy Perry in this damn new album? Please let us know.
I said the spy. Not I said the spy. Now, Courtney, aside from Katy Perry, there is someone who might be planning another musical comeback. We're having all these comebacks. This is the year of the comeback. Oh. And so far, it hasn't been great for a lot of people. Justin Timberlake, Katy Perry. Oh, we've been struggling on the comeback front. But there was a leak this week, I guess, if you want to say that, about Justin Bieber getting back in the studio. And I need to hear your thoughts. So there's an indie artist by the name of McGee. He did an interview with the New York Times this week. And he said that he's been in the studio helping Justin Bieber find his new sound. He didn't say specifically what they've been working on. He didn't say when, no timeline, just that they've been working on some, quote, pretty wild stuff. Justin has not released in over 3 years. Also just had a baby.
Maddison.
Uh-oh. I don't hear.
What do you mean?
So now the roles have reversed. Like now I'm like, Justin might be coming. Not horrible. And you are reacting the way I react to Katy Perry.
I'm not mad at Justin Bieber coming back, right? Because he's had time to rest. He's had time to lay in his little tube and get his oxygen that Haley was helping him with. He's had time. Baby out. Mm-hmm. What new sound?
That's how I feel too.
Because at this point, if Justin Bieber is not giving us the male version of Positions, I'm not sure I want it. That man thinks that he's an R&B artist. So if it's not an extension of R&B, which, I mean, he kind of shines in.
Right.
What could Justin Bieber be putting out fresh and new that's not an EDM pop jam? Or I guess it's a country. It's got to be a country sound.
I mean,
because that's what's big in pop, right?
Well, this guy is an indie artist. Like, even I saw some things about him, and people are saying he's the Eric Clapton of our generation, which Eric Clapton is like guitar player, rocker, like.
We lost.
So I don't know. I mean, Eric Clapton is a great artist. Eric Clapton has some hits. Oh, well, not some hits, a lot of hits. But I don't know. I don't know how Justin and this guy fit. Maybe it'll be something like Love Yourself, you know, like maybe something like that. I don't know. But I feel like what was the last he put out? Justice?
Justice was the song where, sorry, I was about to say something real.
I know you were.
On a podcast. That's holy.
I already know what you're putting. I already know what you were going to say.
Oh God! Shout out to Holly Scoop. That's Holy though, right? When he put out Holy. That was that album. Okay, Justin, don't do that again, please. No more coal mining. No more dirt on the face. We need you to put on some Air Force Ones, and we need Drake in the back crying with some little twisty braids and bobos on the ends, and we need a good hip hop number for the spring or fall. That's what we need. We don't need... what I'm afraid of, Maddison, to be honest, is like... And you may feel like they're not as big, and same for you, community. Mm-hmm. There's no... I would never want Justin Bieber to put out an album and for it to be forgotten the next day because people didn't like the sound the way that Zayn's album was.
I know.
I can't name one song
Neither
off
can
of that
I.
Zayn country album. Not one.
And I feel
not even
because,
the single.
I genuinely like Zayn Malik as a person. Like, I do feel like he's been through it and, like, deserves the flowers. But I genuinely can't either. And I kind of feel like Justin's, like, tiptoeing the line of that happening. A little
Not
bit.
everybody's Post Malone.
I know his fans love him down. That is his one saving grace. His fans love... But Zayn fans love him down, too. So, I don't know.
That's my concern, and that's my worry. Maybe going in an R&B hip hop direction isn't evolving for him since he's done that before. Mm-hmm. But
I feel like that's when he was really successful at it.
I agree. We needed I almost said Positions again. We need Journals Part 2, and I'll never shut up.
I was gonna say Courtney has been saying this since Journals came out.
Literally, we need another one. You don't want to know why, Maddison? Because we need a Justin Bieber R&B project that don't have R. Kelly on it. That's my stupid non-valid reason.
But fair.
We need a Justin Bieber R&B album with no R. Kelly, and that'll be the one.
Also, Usher did Confessions Part 2. I only see success.
Justin Bieber ready for residency, Maddison?
So that's so funny. We've talked about this on my YouTube channel too, and I've asked people. I'm like, if Justin Bieber did a residency, would people go see? And
I'm in there.
People are divided, but I kind of feel like he has enough to do a residency. But
Maddison, Justin Bieber has way more than enough.
The only thing would be is if you commit to a residency, halfway through, you can't. I mean,
You
I
can't
guess
be
like
getting sick
you
and
can
throwing up
obviously
and-
like if you physically can't perform, but those casinos in Vegas are not gonna have you sign on and trust that you're gonna sign on and finish out the contract when your last 2 tours you've canceled in the middle. And so I think it's not necessarily obviously he has enough discography to have a residency. I think it's more so, does he have the stamina, and will a venue take that risk because his past 2 tours he's canceled in between?
You know what the risk gotta be? This my plan, because Scooter is gone. Bye. Scooter's out.
Which
I'm in.
that's also why I'm like, put out something without Scooter. I would be interested to hear that sound.
We gonna find out, girl. We gonna find out if Scoot was the magic or not. Scoot got the boot. I think that should Justin decide to do a residency, it's got to be at the Sphere and nowhere else. He has to be the first.
Yeah.
It's got to be like, I know they want to do like Coldplay or whatever. Girl, we need Justin Bieber to do a 10-day residency at the Sphere. These select dates, you either are there or you're
square.
not. And
Yeah.
I need for 2 weeks straight prior, the Sphere is straight up Justin Bieber purple. Day and night until that man hit that stage, and then the purple meltdown, girl. And bam, career's back.
Yeah. And
That's what would have to happen.
honestly, the way your brain, the 10 days thing, I think that's surely he can perform 10 days, sir.
I
You know what I
only
mean?
did like what, 20 maybe?
Yeah.
13?
Surely you can do
14?
10. He just performed 2 for the Billionaire. Like, now you only got 8 more, you know? So it's like, I think that would be digestible for him and obviously profitable for everyone involved. But I agree. So we'll see. I think it's a wait and see situation. I'm kind of surprised we're even hearing this, considering he's been waiting to be a dad forever and the baby's finally here. And I'm like, all we heard was how he's only going to focus on the baby. But like, good for him, you know? And I also think it proves, well, not proves, but I think it does kind of speak to the reports that were saying he's been blowing through his funds. If he's like, you know what, I might need to get back in that studio. Not that he's going broke tomorrow. Never ever thought that. But it is, I think, interesting that all of a sudden we went from basically retiring to, oh, Justin Bieber's looking for a new sound.
Justin Bieber. Maddison, don't laugh. I was literally about to be like, you know who Justin needs to get in the studio with? Benny Blanco. Girl, that's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen. Never again.
I don't know why that thought even, and I'm being so serious, community. That thought like legitimately was like, you know, probably could help it with his sound. Benny Blanco.
Benny
that's
probably
unfortunate.
could,
We
but
lost.
that sure should.
lost.
Oh my God, I just cursed. I'm sorry. That sure as heck is not happening now. Sorry, everyone. You know I have a
Did
secret
you
potty
see his Persian rug pedicure? I love that man.
Benny Blanco?
That's a weirdo, and I'm here for it.
Oh
Benny
no,
Blanco.
he is such a weirdo, but I think that is why Selena loves him.
Yeah, manicure.
Yeah.
Blank.
Yeah.
Toes, Persian rug manicure.
Yeah.
Complete design and with the little fringes off the. I love him.
Yeah.
I'm here for him.
And I honestly, again, I'm 90-10 on them being engaged.
Oof. You think?
Yes. I'm 90-10.
Selena will be a beautiful bride.
I'm 90-10.
She's a billionaire.
Yeah, she's a billionaire. Oh yeah, you guys, shout out to Selena Gomez. She became a billionaire this week, officially. The report.
Is she gonna sell rare beauty
Called
like
her.
how Kylie did?
I hope not, because once Kylie sold Kylie Cosmetics, it in quality. So
You see
Selena,
Kylie trying to.
oh, she
She said, "Let me put this blue wig on because I need y'all to remember who was running this." I said, "Okay, girl. It must be real bad over
And
here."
as a Rare Beauty loyal customer, I want Selena to keep it. But shout out to Selena, billionaire girly. We love
Billionaire girly, Justin's a daddy. Everybody gets their happy ending.
Everybody gets their happy ending, including Selena's bestie, Taylor Swift. This is the last thing I want to talk to you about, Courtney, because these little trolls, and you know I don't trust AI. AI spooks me, and I think this was either AI or somebody's school project, or I don't know what it was. But this week, us Tavis shippers were put through the ringer when this dumb, fake PR plan surfaced on social media. Did you see this?
The one about the letter where they said they was in a deal to be
Yes.
engaged by September 28th.
No, they were going to be broken up by September 28th.
Broken up by September 28th. Girl, you know it's a big PR and community. You gonna know exactly what we talking about. You know it was really serious when, you know, one of my favorite YouTube channels is Impressive.
Yes. Yes, you love
Impressive, you guys. She only talk about the black celebrities. She
Mhm.
only talk about Nicki and all like the hip hop drama. When I see Taylor Swift in an impressive thumbnail, I said, okay, something's going down. It's the only way I knew about this.
Yes.
I was like, Taylor Swift in an impressive video, and she broke it all down. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Y'all are bored.
I had people texting me nonstop being like, Maddison, what is going on? Because I am like the Tavis girly. I actually need to reach out to the Chiefs and be like, literally hire me to make Taylor and Travis.
They had a game
videos.
last night.
Yeah, we won by a literal mother effing toe. But we won because we're going to the Super Bowl. So literally this plan was on Snapchat and then Reddit. And it had Travis's PR firm's letterhead. The Snapchat looked like it was like an intern saw it on an exec's desk. Like that's what the posing was. And it was like, this is on Emily's desk right now, RN, LOL. And it was like Taylor and Travis breakup plan. They will break up on September 28th. They're going to release a joint statement, focus on how Travis Kelce is, you know, in his career right now. And he's focused on the Chiefs. Like all this BS. It then obviously started going viral. It was on Snapchat, then Reddit, then Twitter, then Instagram. And then, you know, all the TikTokers are like, I have receipts. First of all, we need to be better TikTok tea spillers about legit receipts. Y'all literally take anything and run with it, which I get. We're all trying to make money, but like, y'all. Oh my God, Courtney, I see some of these receipts that people are using, and I am like, do not follow these people.
You know, these people want the views, girl.
No, but it's so annoying to me because it's like, then the people who actually give out legit tea, like you and I, you are making it harder for people.
Yeah, we wind up getting
legitimate.
lost in the shuffle because we'll take the extra time to
figure something out. It's so frustrating. Yeah. Anyway, Travis's team got word of this. His PR firm spoke out and was like, this is not us. This is fake. This is fraudulent. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to find who actually originally posted this, and we're suing you for putting out fake information. And that's what they get.
It was a dumb, smart plan. Mm-hmm. It was a smart plan only because of the timing, right? So, like, if I didn't know anything about Taylor or Travis, I would be like, okay, well, that kind of makes sense. The news just came out that Travis signed that $100 million podcast deal. Mm-hmm. So, like, girl, he got his coin. Maybe that was the goal, and he's getting out of here. Yeah. And Taylor's cool with that. But it's dumb because now you're not going to have no money, and you're going to have to use, like, a Walmart prepaid debit card for the rest of your life because they're going to take your coin.
And now you're getting wages. Now you're getting sued. And also, LOL, joke's on you, Taylor Swift was at the Chiefs game last night looking.
And she looked good.
Oh, she
looked ravishing.
She went from, sorry, I'm literally yelling because I'm so passionate about this. Mm-hmm. She said, I am a wag. I am no longer a girlfriend.
She ate.
I am a wag.
She looks good.
She looks so good. She was up there with mom and dad, mama and papa Kelce, hair blown out, boots for days.
I'm glad that the tour is over, so now she can like.
Well, she has a few more U.S. dates, but she has a little.
She
break.
Does.
Mm-hmm. She's doing.
Wait, she's coming back here?
She's doing Indianapolis, Miami, and New Orleans, and Canada.
When?
She's doing Canada. Courtney, I've been looking at the tickets.
Are they still?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on SeatGeek just to get up.
Yeah, everyone send prayers that we can somehow see her and TTPD.
I thought she was done.
Yeah, no. And also, can we just note too how Taylor like looks so healthy?
Yeah, she does look.
She
really
looks
healthy, which
good.
I really appreciate that.
She looks good. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So shout out to Taylor, shout out to Travis, and everyone who thinks they're fake. Literally use your brains, everybody. Neither Taylor Swift nor Travis Kelce needs PR. Okay, they are doing well in that department without one another.
Community, can I show you and Maddison what a one-ticket price for a Taylor Swift?
Oh my God, what is it now?
I just want to show y'all
what
for
city?
Those of y'all that are watching. New Orleans.
Okay, that's where I want to go. Oh.
It's like 3,000, 2,000. I know it's backwards, y'all, but like
that's what
I thought it was gonna be like 6, 7. I was like, oh, Maddison, we could stretch out a little 6, 7.
Courtney, I've been stalking. I didn't
realize.
No,
the lowest price ticket for this date is $2,600.
No, if it was 6, 7, that's something that goes on the credit card, and I worry about later.
Exactly.
And I say,
and that's for all the dates.
Whenever
Madison.
that happens,
they all started too.
That happens, and I know that that's not financially responsible, but
Nicki ain't nowhere near that.
Yeah.
Barb's clock in. It ain't, girl.
$3,000.
That's like moving money.
Yeah.
$3,000, y'all, just to put it in context, is like 1 month of rent out here in Los Angeles. Taylor, she don't want us. But Taylor, for those of us that are not financially responsible, we will give up that rent money and go see Taylor for the one night, which is crazy. And you're not going to be nowhere near close.
I will say,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm financially irresponsible, but not that financially irresponsible. I got to have somewhere to live.
I said I put my work in. I bought the vinyls and I got the CD. Girl, we just going to have to see you on the next one.
After you have the bebe.
Yeah, literally, girl. Now, when you want to tour Reputation one more time for the one time,
we'll be there. Hey.
I might give you 4. I might give you 4 for that.
And by that time, Courtney, we'll be able to drop 10. We'll be in a suite. Okay.
Exactly.
Manifesting the bag. Okay, Courtney, let's go ahead and move on to our final segment and
put it in the teapot. Alrighty, you guys, we actually have a put it in the teapot. This one is from Poetry Chick 1275.
I love Poetry Chick. She's also a member on my YouTube channel.
Come on, House of Hill. We stan you, Poetry Chick.
Yeah.
Write some sonnets for us.
Yes.
PC says, I love you both so much. This week's Put It in the Teapot really hits home for me. I'm geeky, awkward, and introverted unless I'm extremely comfortable. I've recently started to embrace my uniqueness and have more fun with it. Poetry Chick, I want to respond to your Put It in the Teapot, and I want to say thank you for making the world a better place by being yourself. Mm-hmm. I think that, and I'm sure, Maddison, you will agree, like living in a place like Los Angeles, you encounter so many people that are really, really good and making you believe that they are one person. And as time goes on and on and on, because you can only hold up a mask for so long, you guys, they start to show you who they really are. And sometimes it's not always savory. But you sound like an amazing person. Obviously, Maddison loves you. And so please continue to be geeky, continue to be awkward. And as the resident extroverted introvert, just know that I support you and we love you.
Yes, Poetry Chick is an absolute icon. She is just such a fantastic person. We've been messaging, and such an integral big year for her, and I am just so thrilled that she's a part of our community. Courtney, literally, Poetry Chick, you're an icon. You know I love you, and I'm so happy to hear that you are embracing who you are, because you're fantastic and more people deserve to know you. And we're just lucky that we've gotten to have the real you this whole time, and more people are being introduced to it. I love it, and I love you. Love it.
Come on, Poetry Chick.
Yay, you guys. This was such a fun return episode. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is on. We are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and once we do, we can go live. So please share this Toasted Tea Pod. You guys also make sure you're following us on social at Toasted Tea Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And make sure you're also subscribing wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're on Spotify, make sure you participate in that Spotify poll. You guys know you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at I am Maddison Hill, and on Snapchat at Maddison Hill 93.
And follow Maddison on Threads.
And on Threads. Oh my God, did you see I've been posting? I've been trying to.
Girl, I saw.
Okay.
I said, okay, now Maddison, eat this. Okay, now for the one where you said Taylor Swift fans, I was in the car and I was like, I'm gonna let Maddison live on this one. Next one, Swifties.
Swifties. Oh my God, duh. I'm an idiot.
Totally fine. But it did great.
Okay,
like that would qualify for one for the bonus. Also, you guys, you can also follow me as well on social media. You can find me on Instagram at Courtney Revolution, on TikTok and Snapchat, Court Revolution, here on YouTube as well, Courtney Revolution. I'm uploading my shorts, so be sure to give me a subscribe because we're going to laugh.
Yes, do it. Do it now. Do it now. All right, y'all. We love you, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.